our show.
We're going deep into the Matrix.
It's a series of ones and zeros, and we're the two big fat zeros as we talk about the Matrix rebooted. What? Nah. Today on Fat Man on Batman. Welcome to Fat Man on Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
And I'm Marc Bernardin.
The Matrix rebooted? What? They announced last week. Somebody announced. I don't know if this is accurate. Did it come out of the studio system? Anyone verify this, Mark?
It was exclusive to The Hollywood Reporter. Warner Brothers confirmed in some fashion that they are indeed planning the early stages of another film set in and around or over or through the Matrix universe.
I'm just taking a moment to put my finger right on the pulse because I don't know what, 2 weeks before they announced this, I heard of a little motion picture announced name of Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. My movie makes fun of movies like this while being one of those movies. I'm going to try to have my cake and eat it too, like a big fat pig. But in any event, everyone's rebooting everything, dude. And I never imagined they'd fucking touch this because if this shit ain't brilliant art, what is? And I ain't talking about the second two, but I'm talking about the first one.
See, but I think for me...
Is nothing sacred?
I mean, no.
Nothing?
No.
I'm not mad. Here's my complaint, and I'll let you say your shit
Okay.
first. But let me get this out, because it bugs the shit out of me.
Get out your crawl.
Why reboot, bitch? Same universe, sequel. Everything doesn't have to be a fucking reboot. You're not going to lose anybody by going, hey, guess what? We're making another Matrix movie. Like, just same universe. Don't fucking be like, here's what you didn't know last time. You know why? Because that shit was brilliant. Brilliant, dude. Matrix is one of the greatest fucking motion pictures ever made. One of the most inventive screenplays ever fucking written. What are you gonna do to reboot that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe I might have said this about, here's where I'll give you room for doubt. Might have said this about Dawn of the Dead back in the day. Like, what? Why would you have someone remake it? It is brilliant alone. And then Zack Snyder made a brilliant fucking movie. So I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying keep it in the fucking universe, man. Neo happened, right? Fucking Trinity happened. Fucking Morpheus, all that shit happened. And now go and do whatever you want. Like, because they said at the end of it, like at the end of the third one, if I can remember, I was sleeping by the end. But I think they were like, you know, it's kind of like Battlestar Galactica. This all happened before, this will all happen again. You didn't get the impression like it's done forever. Those two fucking microchips met on a bench and were like, well, till next time. And I was like, what? This is going to happen again? So they promised it was going to happen again. Just let it be that. Don't make it this brand new fucking thing where it's like, he's a guy named Neo. Unless this is the fucking, like, remember in the room with the architect where he's like, this is the 188th iteration of this fucking scene. And this time, like, he just looks like Michael B. Jordan and shit. Fine. But keep them tied. Don't ignore what went before. That rhymes. Put it on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker. Don't ignore what went before. And that works for a lot of things, not just the Matrix movie.
It does.
History, shit like that.
So Zach Penn, the writer, producer, first guy on the Avengers, just did Ready Player One.
He's doing it?
He is writing and sort of overseeing.
I've liked his stuff.
I
met him once at a screening for something.
He was also the creator of Alphas, a little television show that I was a staff writer on.
That's right.
So I've worked with him. I know how his sort of brain works, and I think that nobody wants this to be good more than he does.
He's a fan.
He's a fan. And he did go on a sort of series of tweets once that news broke saying, nobody is mentioning reboot or remake or rehash beyond this press thing. Like, we've never said those words.
Good.
You know, and he also said, if I was going to recast Keanu Reeves, I'd cast Keanu Reeves.
That's a good quote.
So I feel like there's a world in which, and there's been a bit of rumor milling in the way that the internet does rumor mill shit.
Mill me.
That because they're in early talks with Michael B. Jordan to star, that there's a world in which this is either the continuation of The Matrix, where it's Black Neo, and for those of us who
see my nipples get hard when you say continuation,
who can go deep into the arcana to remember that Will Smith was offered the role of Neo before Keanu Reeves.
Absolutely right.
And turned it down because he didn't understand it, because The Matrix.
That's why he.
That's kind of why. It's like I didn't get it. I didn't get what they were
doing. He said the same thing about Django too, right?
Yeah, like he just.
He's like, I don't get it.
And I think there was also like he didn't want anybody to see angry slave Will Smith. that was bad for his brand.
Let's not fall down that rabbit hole.
No, that's a totally different rabbit hole.
Happened a couple of years ago.
But yeah, that he was
For
the
the record,
original.
I think he might have been wrong, but that's me.
That's whatever. And I think you're right.
Thank you. For
but
the record,
yes.
he thinks I'm right that you're wrong.
Yes.
Will Smith, as if he's watching. He's like, fuck, I used to like watching this show, now they're talking about me.
Jada, come watch this shit. What are they talking about me?
Because that's how you turn off the internet with the
Right,
remote control.
with the
He
remote-
might be on his fucking web TV or something.
Totally. And
Because
the
it's the
phone,
90s.
like he's calling Jada on his fucking princess phone.
Come over. He's got a long cord. Phone can't stretch the TV.
Jada, come down to the Batcave. I gotta tell you some shit that these guys are talking about.
I don't envy Zach Penn. Like, ooh,
But so there's the world in which like it is the extension of it,
that's what I want.
or that it is a prequel in which Michael B. Jordan would play young Morpheus.
Oh!
And maybe there's a story of how you liberate Trinity.
See how excited? Oh!
Son of a...
Oh, fuck, that's good. What? Is that... Where the fuck why didn't you say that? I'm not here fucking telling people what to do. You have the solution. Is that it?
I mean, I've heard around town that every studio is looking for their Rogue One. They're like, find me the thing that slots into a franchise we already have that's a new story that doesn't fuck with anything on either side, that lets us sell a bigger box set
You
at
just
the end.
changed the Matrix for me. now I'm like, that's a fucking noble effort to tell the Morpheus story.
Yeah. That would be kind of badass.
That would be fucking excellent. Like, look at it.
He's smiling again.
I'm happy. You can fucking like that. You know why? You can't reboot something if you're telling a fucking story about.
Yep.
That's in canon.
In canon.
I like shit when they put it in a canon.
And could maybe make us forget about the Matrix Revolutions.
Nothing can make me forget about.
I sure would like to.
I do forget periodically, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it wasn't. And I watch it again. I'm like, oh no.
Ooh.
That's
Oh
tough.
my.
But you know what? They're allowed to do that. Those guys get a pass. The Wachowskis, sorry, my bad. Get a pass from now until the end of time
Yes.
because the Matrix is that fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That brilliant. And you don't even get into like, I'm a big fan of Cloud Atlas.
You are. I'm a big fan of Speed Racer.
What?
I am.
This show's over.
We're
Really?
done. I am.
That's a tough flick.
There's there's things about it that I don't like.
But it's ambitious as fucking
but I've
beautiful.
never seen another movie like it.
Good
Like,
point. You know what? Good point.
And there's a bit of sort of like mythic movie making towards the tail end, where like Speed is racing and he's losing. And it's a fucking Rocky fight where he's behind the wheel of a car, and it's as muscular and as robust. And by the time he wins that last race, spoiler, Speed Racer wins the race. You know, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Nice job.
And I did like all the Racer X stuff too. The brother.
Yeah. No, but I
And
don't.
John Goodman's pops.
Yeah, I just don't need the monkey in the trunk. But
I'd take that.
yeah,
It was a ballsy fucking movie.
it really is.
It looked like a cartoon come to life. See how quickly I turned around on that?
I know, it's like,
I was like, Speed Racer, and then
Fuck
I was like,
yeah,
wait a
oh.
second, I have a lot of pleasant memories of it. If it's the Morpheus story, take my money, take his money. I'm going to borrow some of his money before he gives you all his money so I can give you the rest of his money. Because that's a good fucking idea. That is brilliant. Please make that. Now you got me all excited for a movie. May not exist, but I hope it does.
Yeah, I mean, there's no word that the Wachowskis are involved, or even involved in the way that like.
I would love him to be involved to
Yeah.
oversee, but like if you're making the Morpheus movie, I'm good.
Yeah.
And not saying like they can't do it. They're geniuses. But that premise, good idea. Even in the hands of an idiot, that might be a good movie.
Yeah, like Morpheus breaking Trinity out of the Matrix and then stealing the Nebuchadnezzar. Like, make it a fucking.
I fucking cummed. You said all those words just made me go.
Also, we got.
Forgot
to say,
about the Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar is a word we got to say.
Yeah, you never get to fucking use it in conversation. I want to see this Matrix movie now, man. I hope it's what you say. Fuck, that's a good idea.
I'd do it.
There
I'd
it
watch
is. Look, you watched a guy go from I don't know
Fuck. Ooh.
to a guy going, well, wait a second, and that's without any help from them. That's from you.
Hold on now.
So there you go. Just
we
saying,
go.
like they don't have to sell me anymore. Warner Brothers, I'm sold.
We got it.
Zach Penn. And I trust that guy, dude. I'm telling you, I like a lot of his stuff. Didn't he work on like Prince of Thieves back in the day?
He might have.
One of the names on it? Maybe
He,
I'm crazy.
his first credit was Last Action Hero.
He wrote that script?
Yeah.
So he was one of those, like, I wrote a spec script that
He was one of those, like, just got out of film school, $1 million baby.
I got mad at Matt. I think I was at the Battlestar Galactica Paley Center thing
Ah.
at the ArcLight. And he said hi. And I think it was, like, didn't he write the Incredible Hulk movie? Mm-hmm. The good one?
Yes. He didn't write the Ang Lee one.
He wrote the one that was, like, in the Marvel Universe.
Right, the one where he breaks Hall.
With what's his fuck?
Ed
he
Norton.
breaks Toronto Harlem with Ed Norton. It's a good movie.
It holds together
Yeah,
until
that's a good flick.
they get to
I've
home.
watched that within the last year, and it still fucking works, man.
Yeah.
It holds up.
Although the weird airbrushing of Tim Roth's chest to make him look muscly.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, because it gets weird.
So that wasn't real?
Don't think so.
Interesting.
Because he
Have to
goes
go
from
back
like
and look at
he
that.
goes from like
I don't know what thin people look like, so
it's more like a regular guy with muscles airbrushed on him. So it's like, oh yeah, you look like a.
I know that fight at the end was just like 2 video game characters, but I didn't give a fuck, man. It was like Hulk versus Abomination, and granted, it wasn't Harlem; it was very obviously Toronto, but that was like, this is fucking crazy. And what's her fuck? Liv was
Tyler.
yeah, was Betty.
I love that beat when he's in like Mexico looking for pants, and he's like, mas stretchy pants.
They have that chase scene too, don't they? Through the
Favelas. Yeah. I just like saying favelas.
and he has
Not
to
as
keep
much
calm all the
as
time.
I like saying Nebuchadnezzar, but
Fun word.
in it though.
All right, fucking, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in the
Oh, I
bag.
like this. You see, they put the logo on top of them. Nice job,
Class.
guys.
Give it up for JC and Andrew, ladies. They made the show look classy.
Oh, shining it up.
There it is, man. The fucking Matrix is coming, and we're happy about it. First, I was confused, and now I'm very happy about a movie that may not be the movie, but I want to see your version. It better be that.
I want to see the 109th iteration
Warner Brothers.
of The Matrix.
All right, that's it. For Fat Man and Batman, I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
Same. Come back and watch us again.
Yes.
Same fat time, same fat channel, spawncast.com, or
YouTube.com/Kevin Smith.